I swear to God, ladies, if you fight for a guy's attention, do not tell people you watch my channel. Do not tell people you watch my channel, all right? Oh, by the way, come to my New York City seminar coming up in a few weeks.
Like a boss.
Listen, ladies, there's nothing wrong with fighting for a guy's. Actually, there is something wrong with fighting for a guy's attention. What am I thinking? Look, man, there's a lot of caveats to this, right? I understand that when there's another woman, you get competitive. I get it. There's been a few times when I accidentally set a date with two girls by mistake at the same bar, and they were sitting next to me, and they were like, "You're gonna have to pick." And I'm like, "Come on, man! Like, do I really have to pick?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then I'm like, "All right, so why should I pick you instead of the other girl?" And they started telling me why they should pick me, why I should pick her. And I actually, what's funny is that I actually ended up liking the girl no, actually, the girl that I picked was wrong, actually. And I kicked her out. And the other girl that I didn't pick, she came over and we hung out. And I actually liked her. Like, she was actually a very nice, cool girl. Like if I would have judged her for that, I would have gotten her completely wrong. Like, she was actually a very cool girl. My God, I still remember her. It's crazy. But I wouldn't recommend that most of the time, to be honest with you. And this is why. It's because it lowers your value. It just does. Fighting for a guy lowers your value and it raises the value of the guy. Now, mind you, that girl that did that, I liked her. She was actually, we ended up hanging out. We ended up meeting in another country, and it was actually good, man. And truth be told, is that if I lived in that area, I would have definitely had a relationship with her because she was actually a very cool girl. I mean, like, I can't stop raving about her. Like, if I would have judged her on that, I just would have just misjudged her. You know what I'm saying? But generally, you just don't do that. Most guys are not as open minded as I am. Like, I understand that sometimes competition makes you do some things you just don't normally do, right? And that's why you shouldn't fight for a guy. It's because it'll take you to places you wouldn't go to. You see what I'm saying? Look, ladies, if a guy likes you, he'll have his mind set on you. You're not gonna have to fight for him. Particularly if he likes you, and there's a girl fighting for him and you're not fighting for him, that's gonna make your value raise up. It's simple as that. You just don't fight for a guy. You make an effort. Don't get me wrong. Like if he's a guy, he gets a lot of attention from women. I recommend you, like, saying hi or putting yourself out there, but fighting for the guy, absolutely not. You guys might say, why are you telling women to fight for a guy? Look, if you like him and he's getting a lot of attention from women, how the hell he's gonna notice you? Like sometimes it's okay to make the first step. I always tell people that. I make the first steps a lot of times too. But sometimes it's okay to make the first step. Just put it out there and step away. Ready? Put it out there and step away. Put it out there and step away. Put it out there and step away. That's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. You don't put it out there and then throw it back again, and then throw it back again, and then throw it back again. No. You put it out there and you step away. And why do you do that? Because you need to let the guy choose. Like, you gotta let him. It's confidence to let the guy make his choice. You see what I'm saying? Because look, man, there's like, for example, I watch a lot of Mari, and when there's a girl and when there are chicks fighting for um, when there's a chick fighting for a guy, like, the guy just feels like the shit. And let me tell you something, man. The more the shit a guy feels, the more likelihood he's gonna step out on you. Sometimes, not all the time, right? But if you're validating him by fighting for him, other women are watching. Other women are seeing that you're fighting for him, and some women would just naturally competitively would just start chasing after him. But if you just say, "Girl, have him," I don't have him. What's gonna happen is that he might say, "What?" What's gonna happen? He might actually like you. He might actually end up saying, "No, fuck that shit. I want that girl." It's backwards. Men are just backwards. Men are backwards like that. Me, I've matured, right? I've matured, people, okay? And so me, I I understand that girl. I understand that she was just in a difficult situation because she really wanted to see me, and I liked her, but it was just a bad circumstance, right? But that's not the point. The point is you just never fight for a guy for too much. You put it out there. You're polite. You say what you want, but that's that. You're not gonna be over pursuing a guy. You're not gonna be trying too hard. If he doesn't pay attention to you, the first time when you say hi, when you try that attention thing, you're done. You're not gonna lower your value just to get on his radar. He notices you. He just doesn't like you that much, and you just gotta move on. If he says, "Oh, I'm not sure yet," he motherfucker, he's not. Fuck that shit. He's sure. He knows what he wants. He's not that confused. He just wants you to chase a little bit harder. And if you like him, I would recommend you're polite to him, but you just don't chase him. You just don't chase him. You gotta be of the mindset that you rather cut your nose to spite your face. In other words, you rather lose a motherfucker than chase him. And it doesn't mean that you don't show interest. You show interest, but that's the furthest that you're gonna do. It's like me. I'm on Tinder, right? And sometimes I'll meet a girl and I'll ask her out, and then I'll be like, "Hey, you seem pretty chill. Let's get a drink sometime." And then this bitch will say, "What do you mean? I mean, I look chilled." I'm like, so this bitch literally ignored my fucking question. And I'm like, you just look chilled. And she was like, "Oh, wow, okay, cool." And then I'm like, "Well, I'm not going to ask you out again. You're going to have to ask me out now." It's that simple. She's like, and don't take it or leave it. They're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I'm not going to ask you out twice, so." And I just leave it at that. 20% of the time they ask me out. But the other 80%, they just leave it at that because they weren't really interested. That's what women do. Women are just indirect about things, right? But what I'm not going to do is that I'm not going to ask you out twice. That's just not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's the same thing. Is that you're not going to fight for a dude. If a guy doesn't know who to pick between you and another girl, you said, "Girl, you have him. You have him to yourself. You have him to yourself." And that makes his value, that makes him feel that makes his value lower. And it makes her feel like, "Oh, what? Oh, shit. Like, I thought I had something in my hand." And what you'll notice is that most likely that girl will lose interest. You never fight for a guy. You let him know you like him, and that's that. And the reason why I say you let him know you like him is because I don't want you guys to be too fucking savages. It's not normal for you guys to be fucking cold like that. It's not normal. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. You like I made a mistake when I was younger teaching you guys to be fucking cold-blooded. That's not right. That's not right. Because too many options for a woman will lead her to being alone. Being too fucking hard will lead you guys to being alone one day. I'm telling you. I'm just letting you know what it is. You gotta put yourself a little bit vulnerable sometimes. Why? Because it's more how humans have been for ages. It's not normal for women to have this kind of power. It's just not, and it's not healthy. Some women don't know what to do with it. It's like they have too many choices, and it ends up feeling like they have no choices because they don't know who to pick. You see what I'm saying? It's like I'm not telling you guys to over pursue a guy. I'm telling you guys to show interest, but that's that. Let the guy do the chasing, and be receptive to him if you like him, right? But don't do a lot of the chasing because again, if you want to do that, go ahead. But I'm just letting you know that your value may not be as high as if you let him do the chasing. I'm just saying that's just how it is, man. It's how the cookie crumbles, ladies. Stop being mad at me, all right? All right, calm down. Put the tissue down. Stop crying, okay? If don't let your competitive nature get to you, man. Look, man. It's. I know some of you guys are not gonna listen to me. That's why I make this video because I'm not really ruining my chances. I know some of you guys will watch this. I know some of you girls are going out with me, and you'll still do the same shit. You'll still chase after me. I know that shit. I know that. I know how that works. So I don't give a fuck. So this is only for the 5% who pay attention to what I'm saying. All right? And if you guys think I'm cold, whatever. It's just how it is. It's how the cookie crumbles, man. This is why you guys like me. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man, Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.